of them.
Fibonacci.
That does a lot of them on YouTube, and
Leo Italiano.
he'll do them because he's got his own studio.
Bruschetta.
It's called like something like Frog Stomp Studio or something.
Okay.
He's just basically his time off. He'll go into the studio and record them. And he's got a great voice, and also there's that 10 seconds guy who does a 10-second version of another guy who does like System of a Down in the style
that generic curly-headed metal guy.
Yeah, exactly, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of them I do like some of my favourite ones would be, so there's a band called Turasas that do Boney M's Rasputin.
Okay.
And it's a brilliant cover, straight up brilliant cover. It's way too fast, but it's brilliant. And then there's stuff like a band, I can't pronounce their name because I think it's Swedish or something like that.
Right.
And they do a cover of Elias Try Again.
Okay.
If you what you do to give to me. And there's loads of those covers I absolutely really, really love.
Right.
But then, no, so I'd say a 70% of what I've heard. Now, I have to tell you, people send these to me
of course.
weekly.
Of course.
They're like, you're a metal DJ, but you also play in pop clubs.
Yeah.
You love this. Now, I will listen. That's fine. I don't really mind those messages. I hate the ones that goes, listen to this entire album and talk about it in your podcast.
Yeah.
No, fuck off. Come here. Stop. We've enough.
Give me a
But I
fiver.
don't mind
Give me a
people
fiver a
sending me
month.
those. I don't mind people sending me covers and stuff like that because I am really interested in covers. I would say, for me, it's almost a thumbs up always. So a 70%.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
I don't really care.
I figured you wouldn't carry that. You wouldn't listen to them. To care.
No.
You're
No.
not clicking on it. So
No.
I was thinking, what would Gary think about it? And then the first thing I thought was, well,
He's not going to, like.
He's
yeah.
not going to click on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I tell you what I do have. I have an affinity for, like, shitty punk covers of pop songs.
Yeah, well, Me Forcing the Gimme Gimmes are an example of how good they are.
Jesus Christ, you just nail it every time. There's no such thing as a bad Me Forcing the Gimme Gimmes cover of a song. There was a series of...
They're almost tactical.
They
they do
nail it. Like, it's like they find
I think
the dirtiest bit of it is Luca.
What they do is, right, and I might be wrong about this, I think they try 100 times more songs than they release and go, no, it's not working.
Betcha.
That's not, instead of just throwing out like Weezer would, we say, no, sorry, that's not working. We've tried
Find another one. Yeah.
And they put out what works.
Yeah, and they're all bangers.
Yeah, that's why it's just good quality fucking.
I'm a sucker for it. There was a series called like Punk Goes Pop.
There was like 84 of them.
1,000, and there was like Punk Goes Crunk. There was Punk Goes Rap. There was 1 million of them, and there were just everyone from like Bad Religion to like whoever, name some random Orange County punk band who done a random cover of a Taylor Swift song or an 80s song, an Erasure song or something like that.
You see, here's the thing, right? If it's too new, and like someone covering Taylor Swift for me be useless. I don't really know any Taylor Swift songs.
Me too. I'm not. I know like 1 or 2 songs reasonably well. And the
Your
rest
man's name, sorry, is Leo Maraccioli.
Okay.
He's very, very good.
Okay.
He brings his daughter in and all to sing, to do play instruments to his little daughter, because that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's kind of stuff. He's very, very good at it. But some of them punk is better at than metal. Way better.
Because I think the beauty of doing punk covers is that they strip it down to the fucking 3-4 chord trick, and you get to the essence of the song. So
yeah, and it's more easy to adapt.
Yeah, 100%. With a lot of metal bands, they're trying to over-exaggerate and complicate it. Yeah.
Because if they don't, it becomes a punk song.
Exactly.
So that's why punk. Yeah, exactly.
I just for me, I listen
word for word almost. It's easier to do punk than it is. Yeah.
I will gladly listen to shitty punk covers of even the most garbage of all songs all day. I have nothing against metal bands covering pop songs. It's fine. I think it's kind of a gimmick.
Well, it's definitely a gimmick.
Yeah, but I think there's another layer to the gimmick when there's a metal band doing it, because they're kind of stepping out of their wheelhouse so hard to make themselves seem so left the field that they can complicate a fucking Britney Spears song into oblivion.
Absolutely, because you're putting drum fills in, you're putting when the worst is when they try and do blast beats over something that should be more simple.
Yeah,
and where they add off time bits where you're like, well,
there's no need for it. We don't need to write your own fucking song, you prick.
I agree.
Okay, so are we done with that one?
I think that's it.
Okay,
adequate answer.
Yeah, let's move on to our next one. Our next one comes from Gillian Dempsey, who was doing the very Irish thing of spelling her name in Irish. Gillian Dempsey. I don't understand.
Yeah,
ne jumps go grumpa grug.
Gillian McJumpsuit.
Yeah, people do this when they're either trying to hide from somebody, or they want to be mad Irish, or they're trying to make themselves more interesting than they actually are. What do you reckon?
It's actually, the way I look at it is, if it's an older person, like say 30s up, I think they're doing it for the right reasons. Young people doing it with their little fucking Reebok tracksuits,
with their little dicks, like their little dicks, like.
Sure.
What?
Reebok tracksuits are their uncle's moustache that they fucking looked at. Young people doing the Irish name, I'm not 100% behind that. I know a lot of people who have had that for years.
I'm just slagging Jill.
Sure, Jill's had that for a fucking long time.
This is Jill. No, the only reason I'm giving Jill a hard time is because Jill asked me a very personal question.
Oh, shit.
Jill wants to know how my manky nipple is.
You did talk about it for a while.
I did for a while, yeah.
How is your manky nipple?
It's a bit better.
It's a bit? I thought you said that. Fully better?
No, I thought it was fully better and it kind of came back.
Fuck.
I've had an itchy nipple for about a year and a half, right?
Are you sensitive to
no
biological powder?
I've gone through the whole fucking
spectrum
gambit of shy that could be affecting me, and it's nothing to do with it. There's something weird going on.
Because at one stage, didn't you try and milk it?
I tried squeezing it. I tried...
I was joking. I didn't know if you did that or not.
I tried squeezing it. I put a loofah to it. I thought maybe there's like some like dirt particles trapped in there, and I reefed it apart. And,
listen, we've all done that where you can't figure out what it is. Just
kill
rip it. Rip it apart.
Kill it, yeah.
Every time, usually for me, what that is an ingrown hair. Almost always.
So, it's a lot better. A lot better. I could absolutely go like a couple of days or a week without having a reefing nipple. What happened was I found some tube of random cream in my house. I don't know what it is. And I just started rubbing that on it and it went away.
Is it dry?
No.
What is it?
It's just itchy. No. It's just mad itchy. Reefing itch. You know that itch that gets into your teeth?
Yeah.
You know that itch?
I know
What's this
I
shit?
get that on the top of my foot after like some work and I scratch it, it'll just bleed. Just because
that's athlete's foot or something.
No, it's not.
I know a fella who got athlete scrotum. He had athlete's foot and he scratched.
Athlete scrotum.
Yeah, athlete scrot. He scratched his foot not knowing he had athlete's foot, and he transferred some of like the dirt particles onto his ball bag when he scratched his bollocks, and he got athlete's ball bag, and he had to like destroy his whole junk with like Canesten cream and everything to get rid of it. Yeah.
No, you know the thinnest layer of skin, like I think, is on the front top of your foot.
Yeah.
So sometimes if like after
there's bits of your body that aren't weathered at all.
Yeah, that's the least weathered part, the top of your foot. That little runway between your ankle and your toes.
Yeah. That's just soft.
But if you scratch that at all,
oh yeah, it's in shite.
Shredded.
Yeah, it's great scratch.
It's a great scratch.
Great scratch.
It's great scratch.
I had athlete's foot once and I scratched it.
Literally, that's the only thing I can do about this answer is to talk about that.
Yeah. So I found some cream. I don't know what it is. It literally could be like abortion cream. I don't know. I just rubbed that on my nipple.
Oh, you have to use specialised washing powder.
Yeah, you get a fucking skin thing, don't you?
I get a thing where I think it's like I think one of the terms is like handmaid's hand or not.
Fairly liquid hands, like.
Yeah. So like if I sweat, if I use regular Persil or God forbid Lenore or something like that.
Is that even a thing, Lenore?
I think so. Yeah.
Not barred with the EU or something.
Daz or something like that, right? If I use that and then sweat into that, it will begin to eat my skin.
Really? Yeah. Oh, we don't have anything like that. See, I'm not allergic to it, and I have no.
So basically, like I'll get a chemical reaction to any of those things.
I got none of those things. I do have a big chemical burn on my leg from 10 years ago. When do you remember when like Heineken Ice and Budweiser Ice and all was a big thing? Do you remember that, right? So we had one of those in the pub, and basically what that was, this giant cooling machine. It's a big box that goes underneath the tap, and it double freezes the beer, and it causes the tapping head to get like frosty and icy and all that. And I lifted one of them up one day, and whatever mad chemicals live inside it poured all down my leg.
That's fucking, oh Jesus, yeah.
So I have this weird, not scars, but like things on my leg from that.
Do you remember before ice beers, cocaine, and Prosecco on tap?
Yeah.
People just drank fucking pints.
Yeah, just had a pint and shut the fuck up.
Great.
Like. Them were
the great thing about pints is you don't need to keep running to the toilet and come back out like you hoping people don't know what you just did.
Like what we do all the time.
But that's different. We just had a bodily function.
Like you're talking about like on the bag, like
on the bag,
like bag heads. Yeah, no, I've no interest in being a bag head.
I don't care. I think it's a stupid fucking joke.
But
do what you want. Do what you want. This is my opinion. Whatever.
Yeah, my nipple is it's fine now. It's not. It's grand. It's not. Like it's fine. My nipple is fine. Thank you for
out of 10. Out of 100.
Oh shit! Oh, out of 100.
What percentage?
Like if 100 is on fire.
Is 100 is like good.
Okay, 90.
That's pretty good. I mean, everyone's nipples are usually on 90.
This is a thing. Somebody said it to me the other day that like their nipples are reefing off them as well. Yeah. Maybe it's just fucking something new people stuff. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. So thank you, Jill, for your concern
for
hanging me about my fucking nipple. Right. What is next? Oh fucking hell. Here we go. Rossa, good old Rossa. Rossa Keegan says...
Ross, who listened to, I think, like, what did he listen to? Almost every episode we
He went on holiday.
Yeah,
he went on holiday and just fucking banged them all out. Nice. Good man, Rossa. He says, what was the first... Oh, hang on. What was the song that when you first heard it, you knew was going to be... You were going to be a fan of absolutely everything they ever made?
Brilliant question.
Yeah. You go.
Yeah. So, one of the first ones that comes to mind, I'll tell you a few that let me down slightly, or maybe before I land on the one. The first time I heard the song Musical Chairs by Fairton Midland, I was like, my mind is blown by this. It's absolutely bananas. I'm using your words now. What in the dickens is happening? I'm using your fucking terms. So I went and listened to this album, Arrows and Anchors, I think it is, and it is just one of those metal albums with definite Mr. Bungle and Devo influences and crazy stuff, and their earlier stuff again is even probably slightly even better as well.
Should we do a playlist for this? Probably not.
Well,
do you know what we'll do? We'll post up post up some songs on the Facebook page. That's what we'll do. Yeah.
So that's the first one. Now I didn't love everything to do with that, and another one would be maybe the first time I heard Mr. Bungle. I was like, again, name check them. I was like, fuck. And Primus, but you can't like every Primus song. You're a liar if you say you like every Primus song. There's millions. But one thing I will say is, and this is to get back to a story when I called you randomly on a Friday. I went, fuck, I'm walking by the pub. And you're like, yeah, stall it down. There's a band doing a show here. And it was the Murder Capital. And I saw the lads outside having a smoke and all. And me being a fucking dickhead, I was like, what way are they dressed?
Yeah. It
is. I know I'm old.
It's particularly over the top, yeah.
It's kind of like suits, but they're suits that are too big for them, but cut short at the ankles and the big brogues.
Yeah.
And I was like,
talking head style.
And I was like, man, it's actually, this is my ignorance coming to play, but it's okay because it has a happy ending.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm actually not going into a pub for a sneaky point now because I don't want to be, whatever they're playing, I'm not into it. And I remember Kev telling me, he was like, if you like, Fontaines, Fontaines DC. If you like Fontaines DC,
Fontaines
these might be up your street now.
Yeah,
I'm not mad into Fontaines DC. I think what they're doing is fantastic, and I love. It's definitely important. I went, well, that's a killer for me. So I said, fuck, you know what? The bar's open. I want to have a pint. So he stuck on the album while they were setting up downstairs.
Yeah, that was a Tower Records gig. Yeah, the album on,
so I was already. My body was like, you're gonna hate this shit. So the song called. It's the first song off the album came on, and it's called For Everything. He's got that thick Dublin accent. Actually, very rarely a lot of people nail it. I believe his one. I was
These
like,
lads aren't as Brendan Behan now.
No. They're fine with being invested into the Joy Division sound and the 80s stuff.
Yeah.
The first song came on, and I was like, "Is this the album?"
Sounds so good.
Kev and Lou were like, "Yeah, that's it." I was like, that drum and the drums and the bass at the start of that are genuinely fucking brilliant.
Top notch, yeah.
And then your man's voice came in. It took me a minute to get used to it. But I was like, hang on now, his lyrics are actually good. He's not talking about fucking Dublin in the good old days.
Being chased by seagulls down the Liffey.
Maybe he is, but I don't know it.
The ghost of Brendan Behan chases me down the Liffey as a seagull.
Having a carols outside Christchurch Cathedral where my uncle once fucking bled his heart out. Oh, fuck off, will you? Fuck off. You weren't around for that, so shut the fuck up talking about it. But this was, I don't know what you were singing about, but it wasn't that. So it was like, grand. All of a sudden, halfway through the song, it just breaks. The two guitars playing two different things. Everything drops out with just that one guitar, and it stays on that, but the song changes around that bit. And I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
There's no way I just think this is a good song.
Yeah, no,
this is a fucking brilliant song.
Legit, like,
And by the end of the album, I went, fuck, I'm in the queue. I'm not going home anymore.
Yeah.
I was in town already. For some reason, I've got a deluxe version of the album.
This and getting it signed. Yeah.
I'm getting it signed like a sap.
Yeah.
I'm down here watching their gig to like 100 people.
Yeah.
Brilliant live, by the way. And that was the first time I heard an ounce of Murder Capital. And went, That's to me the real deal. Now their entire shtick might not be their fucking real deal, but that music, it's just unequivocally brilliant. It's just now